In the busy city of Kigali, there lived a young man named Eric. Eric was very poor. He lived in a small room, old walls, cracked and quiet. Every morning, he woke up very early, sometimes before the sun. He sat on his bed for a moment, thinking about his life. Then, slowly, he stood up and prepared for another long day. Eric worked as a motorcycle taxi driver. He spent many hours on the road, under the hot sun, in the dust, and sometimes in the rain. Life was not easy. Some days he worked all day and earned almost nothing. Some nights he had no good food. But inside his heart, there was something strong, hope. Eric had big dreams. He believed one day his life would change. One afternoon, something unexpected happened. Eric was waiting for customers near a busy shopping center. Cars were passing, people were walking fast, the city was full of noise. Eric sat quietly, tired, but still hopeful. Then, suddenly, he saw her, a young woman walking slowly toward him. She was beautiful, but it was not only her beauty. There was something calm, something kind about her. She looked at Eric and smiled. "Hello, can you take me to Kimihurura?" Eric smiled. "Yes, of course." She sat on the motorcycle and they started the ride. At first, it was quiet. Then, she spoke again. "Do you like your job?" "It is not easy, but it helps me survive." She nodded slowly. "I understand." Her voice was soft and warm. Her name was Diane. During the ride, they talked and laughed. It felt different, very different. When they arrived, she stepped down and looked at him. "Thank you, Eric." Eric was surprised. "You remember my name?" "Yes. Kind people are easy to remember." Then she walked away. Eric watched her for a long moment. Something inside him felt different, something new. The next days, Eric could not stop thinking about her, her smile, her voice, her kindness. Then, one day, he saw her again. She was standing near the same place. This time, she waved first. "Eric." Eric smiled. "Hello, Diane." From that day, everything began to change. She started calling him often, not only for rides, but also to talk. Days passed, then weeks. They spent more time together. They sat in small cafes. They walked in quiet streets. They shared their stories. Eric spoke about his struggles. Diane listened carefully. She never judged him. And slowly, very slowly, their hearts came closer. What started as a simple ride became something deeper, something real. They were falling in love. But there was a problem, a big one. Diane's father came from a very rich family. His father was a powerful businessman. He had money, he had influence, and he had plans for his daughter, plans that did not include Eric. "My father will never accept us." Eric looked at her quietly. "I may be poor today, but I will not always be poor." Diane smiled, but deep inside, she was afraid. And then the storm began. One evening, Diane's father found out. He became very angry. "Who is this boy?" He did not want a poor man in his family. He wanted power, he wanted wealth, he wanted control. Soon, he called Eric. The next day,
Eric walked into a large office. Everything was expensive, everything was perfect, but the air felt heavy. Diane's father was sitting behind a big desk, watching him, waiting. "So, you are the one." "Yes, sir." Silence filled the room. Then, slowly, the father opened a drawer. He took out an envelope. He placed it on the table. "Take this money and leave my daughter." Eric looked at the envelope. A lot of money, more than he had ever seen. For a moment, he thought about his life, his struggles, his pain, his dreams. Then, slowly, he pushed the envelope back. "I cannot sell love." The room became silent. Then, anger filled the air. And that moment changed everything.